Hola mis amigos and possible amigas, my name is Tanfreak16. Welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments. It is Thursday once again, or maybe Wednesday if you're watching this a day early on Patreon. For those of you who don't know, the Patrons have the option to watch these videos up to a day early, as well as the reaction videos, and you get your name in the description as well. But regardless of what day you are watching us on, let's go ahead and read some comments. You should visit England, apply to be a contestant on a game show, then react to the episode you're in. My god. Then I can finally have original content. Oh, genius. More Dave Gorman would be good. As you no doubt know, he put a lot on YouTube himself. You know, that brings up an interesting point. It's kind of what you're talking about, because I want to clarify to some people, anybody who watched this. For some reason, some people have gotten it that, have gotten in their minds that if the person who owns the content put it on YouTube themselves, that means it would be a better chance of me putting it on YouTube. But it actually means the opposite. If the person who owns it themselves put it on YouTube, that just means probably that they just want it on YouTube from their channel and not anybody else's. So that would very likely decrease my possibility of getting that content on YouTube. The Arena is episode 4 of that Peter K thing. Well, thank you for clarifying, and I believe that means that's the episode we're going to get to next. I'm curious, if you shared your knowledge of UK TV with your friends or relatives, what have you recommended that they watch? Do you get extra cool points for introducing people to Bob Mortimer and Father Ted? I don't have many IRL friends, if I'm being honest. I don't actually have any. I had some, and then my best friend died, and then the other friends that were friends with me because of him magically weren't my friends anymore. But that's an old story that I've told before, and it's not a very happy one. And mainly the people I interact with for my Twitch channel are all from the UK. As far as my parents and my sister go, no, they're more interested in my review channel, where I review movies, because that's something that relates to them a little bit more. I know you said you don't like doing lots of Daily Motion reactions at once, but do you plan on doing more Bad Education or This Country? Also, speaking of This Country, I think there's going to be an American remake. Hopefully it won't be as bad as the In-Betweeners remake. It's probably going to be pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. It's probably going to suck. But man, I've said this before, I'll get into it again. What a fucking blow for Bad Education, man. I really thought that was my next big series. I got episode 1 on YouTube, it got like 50,000 views, and I'm like, alright, let's go. This is my Father Ted replacement. Like, this is it right here. I have it. And then it wasn't, because turns out only the first episode is unblocked on YouTube, and the rest are blocked in the UK. So yeah, that was such a fucking blow, and that's why the series stopped dead in its tracks, because it's like, I love the show, and I still think I'll see more in the future, but like, damn, that just sucks. Great reaction, mate. This IT Cred episode, along with the next one, are up there my favorite ever. I'm sure you're going to appreciate the next episode in all its glory. I did. You'll see more comments about it in next week's Reading Your Comments, because that's where the comments will be featured. But I think it was a top 3 episode, maybe top 2, to be honest, the Countdown episode was. I still think the workouting is my favorite, but that might be second. Love their reaction. Daily Motion loves their ads. 8 and 20 minutes. Jesus Christ, to see another Disneyland ad again. Too soon, I'm gonna scream. You know, it's funny, I figured everybody knew this by now, but maybe it's too much to expect. So I'll explain it one more time. If you go to they're basically in every single Daily Motion video I post on YouTube. If you check the pinned comment the pinned comment link. There's 3 links, obviously, the description, the pinned comment, and the community tab. But if you check the one in the pinned comment, there's a second video linked that I made a little bit ago, telling you, how to get rid of ads on Daily Motion. Basically, on the website, there's an embedded media player. If you go, you have to use URL. Even if you're on mobile, I just recommend using the browser. Don't use their shitty mobile app, it sucks, and you can't do the fixin'. If you're in URL, just before /video, put /embed, and it takes you to the embedded media player, and that media player, to my knowledge, does not have ads. So if you're having problems still with that, that should be your fix. The official Robot Wars rules state that all wheels over the pit is classed as being in the pit, and Morg is being extra salty here. Well, I disagree, because, and I want to clarify too, people are like, oh, we just didn't understand the rules. No, I understood the rules. My argument is that rule is bullshit, because I don't care if Morg was stuck over the pit. If he's stuck, he's not in. And if he's stuck, it should be either on Firestorm or on the house robots to push him into the pit. And instead, before an opportunity was presented for that to happen, Firestorm pushed itself into the pit. So by default, in my opinion, Firestorm should have lost. I know that's not the rule, but in my opinion, that rule is bullshit. Firestorm should not have won that battle from pushing itself into the pit. I think that's complete bullshit. As far as the fight right before that with Bolt from the Blue, this one's a little bit different because I've had people tell me like, oh, well, watch the fight back, you'll see, Firestorm was being more aggressive and he definitely won. I think you're wrong. If you think that way, if you think, I watched the fight back again actually after, and I still think Bolt from the Blue won, and I'll tell you why. Firestorm was being aggressive, yeah, but it was a smokescreen. Aggression sometimes in stuff like that or in sports can be a smokescreen for not actually doing anything. You look like you're doing something because you're being aggressive, but you're not actually. Firestorm was being aggressive, and Firestorm looked like it was doing something, but it wasn't actually doing anything. And now, granted, Bolt for the Blue did fuck all as well, but the reason I gave Bolt for the Blue to fight, and the reason I still think Bolt won the fight, is because that little lift it got on Firestorm was the only actual thing that either robot did the entire fight. Firestorm was aggressive, yes, but it didn't actually do anything. And I don't think aggression without doing anything at all was enough to warrant giving it the win. I still, again, you're entitled to your opinion if you think Firestorm won, but I'm entitled to think that you're wrong. Firestorm, more like Shitstorm, got him! Why does this have 4 dislikes already? Because people on the internet don't like me. I love that you're doing this regularly now, though. The 4 4s is the best. And I agree, I'm enjoying it a lot. And I also want to clarify something else as well. I had some people in the comments concerned that I was going to get disenfranchised with the show after that episode. Let me say right now, while I do feel strongly Firestorm lost both those fights, I had a blast recording that. I want to make that clear. I loved recording that so much. I don't know if I've ever been like that fucking into something, recording it in a long time. I had so much fun making that video. So I don't want anybody to think that like, oh, he's gonna stop doing it after the Great Firestorm debacle. I loved recording that. I had the time of my life recording that, and I can't wait to watch it again next month. Do you have anything like Robot Wars in the US aside from NASA and the WWE? Well, I believe they rebooted I can't say it. BattleBots? As well as I say BattleBots. I believe they rebooted BattleBots recently. I think they show it on it's not Travel Channel. I think it's Discovery. I think so. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's actually really good. I've heard the reboot they're going on right now it's really good, and it's been gaining some. Its viewership has been climbing as far as I know. So I don't know if it's available outside of America. I'm guessing no, if you're questioning it, but. Yeah, we have BattleBots, and apparently it's pretty good. Yeah, he kept calling him Frank. Poor old Jim. Not easy when you're not an actor. Rest in peace, Mr. Bowen. He tried his best. He tried his best. Those outtakes, those Phoenix Nights outtakes were hilarious, though. He really... He did his best. He got there eventually. An American reacting to the UK version of Shameless would attract a shitload of views. You might be right if I could get it on YouTube, but I can't. So... There's only so much you can attract on Dailymotion. The only thing I've ever put on Dailymotion that was actually a draw, like a huge draw, was the In-Betweeners. The In-Betweeners movies on Dailymotion have like 30K, which is fucking insane for a Dailymotion video. But, I'm especially right now with my channel in a big down period, unfortunately, I'll still be doing Shameless in the future because it's on the request list, but... yeah, it's not gonna draw that much on Dailymotion. I'm really hoping you react to Peter K's car share. It's hilarious. I will. The plan is to finish Max and Patty while along the way also finishing up the Peter K thing, and then get into the car share afterwards. Maybe the familiarity of Phoenix Nights comes from it showing the sleaze and tackiness we've all witnessed from local businesses like the Phoenix Club during our lives. Even if you didn't grow up in Northern England, still a very relatable program. That's a good point. I don't know if that's it for me, and I still can't place it, but that is a good point. Love your reaction to the Phoenix Nights, great show. The best thing about the outtakes for me is Peter's laugh. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever heard him laugh before I watched those outtakes, but he has quite a laugh. Been watching your reactions for a couple years. Just realized that to your left or right is a light. I thought it was a window. It was always sunny. Really? Y'all thought that was a window? Oh man, no, I mean, what's funny too is I almost never record during the day. I always pretty much record at night. It's 11:34 p.m. on Tuesday as I'm currently recording this. Let me see from the angle. I guess I can, well no, but does this show up? Because this is a cord right here. So I mean, that should be a giveaway. Maybe I'll have to look at it from the YouTube perspective, but yeah, I'm not saying it. Can you react to QI, please? I've been asking you to react to it for a while now. Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you're invested, but I would like to you know, you're not entitled to anything. I'd just like to make a point of that. You know, I appreciate you being invested. I appreciate you being invested in me wanting to see something, but there's not any hierarchy here. You know, there's nobody's entitled to get me to do anything, you know. So I would like to clarify that. As far as QI goes, that was recently put on my request list. Unfortunately, much like most of the requests, I'm not sure if I can put that on YouTube, but we'll see for the future. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for another episode of Reading Your Comments. The comments in this video were pulled from American Rex, the IT Crowd 19, American Rex, the Phoenix Nights Outtakes, and American Rex, the Robot Wars, numero trace. If you want a chance to get your comment read in next week's episode of Reading Comments, there are 4 videos to comment on. This video, American Rex, the IT Crowd 20, which came out yesterday, American Rex to Max and Patty, which will come out tomorrow, excuse me, and then whatever the reaction video is this coming Monday. Those 4 videos will be the places to comment if you want a chance to get your comment read in next week's episode of Reading Your Comments. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel for 16 views, my Twitter. If you will follow me, my Patreon, if you will support me on my Daily Motion, and no, just my Daily Motion. All those things are in the description down below. Thank you to all currently 78 of my Patrons for your constant support me and my channel. I appreciate you guys. For those of you who don't know, you can be a Patreon with me for as low as $1 or £1. You get access to the reaction videos as well as reading your comments a day early. Excuse me, and your name in the description as well. Also in the description is a link to the community Reddit, as well as the daily schedule, as well as the Twitch VODs channel. With all that being said though, my name is Tam16. It's been another episode of Reading Your Comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.